god, and look at Bento and Dora just picking up bugs here, and Esmeralda. It is such a good pick here from Bento. I mean, if I wasn't wrong, we saw Bento on the bench, right? But then, they sub him out. So now Bento is in the game with Esmeralda. He is going to be peeling so much. But look on the side of Kingsman. Oh dear, Bambi with the Masha. We haven't seen a Masha. It's such a... I have no words for this. Like, who in the world picks Masha in the first day of MPL, right? I mean, but Masha is actually a gamble, right? It's an all-in or nothing. If you succeed, you succeed. If you feed, your whole team's going to flame you like mad.
But I would say that, it goes back definitely to 1 year ago. Remember back then when there's like the split push meta being in?
Yes.
Yeah, it's either the Masha or the Hellcat. But for this time around, Kingsman actually showing a bit of a wild card, in my opinion. But ladies and gentlemen, onto the land of Dawn we go. We're got to talk about that Masha, right? On the side of Kingsman, they've got way too many magic damage for my taste. The only, attack damage would be on the side of that troll and the Masha.
That's right, but at the same time, Masha can push out so much. Oh, and the E-Boss emote comes out. Look at Azura X going all in, trying to take one Chi-Chi down, but it's a 3v1. Look at Pebble, and Azura X is able to be dodging that and disengaging, but here comes... Oh, Bambi just misses the arrow a little bit, but look at Azura X back at 3 health again. So it's so fast, but look at 3 lives actually, but... Oh, look at Kingsman going with the aggression, and down Granger goes.
Yeah, down Granger goes, but the fight is still going on. Kingsman secures another kill, but Odia Bambi will be the one that falls down. Early in bait for both sides. Ashura X is just sustaining so much, and you can see that Explorer is just spending so much time on top of that Ashura X. But let's take a look at the goal lead. It is Kingsman who actually emerged a little bit victorious out of that very aggressive invade.
Exactly. I mean, Kingsman actually got the first blood, so it's actually more money. But look at Loon. Loon is just at the top lane enjoying her farm. So she's definitely going to have a slight edge over Raibi.
Yeah, Loon is going to be that late game monster, right? Because of the Alice, and like I said, it's just going to go into your back line, try to melt every single people down. But Kingsman on the top side, instead, it is the Selena. It's already in the area. I saw an arrow miss from the side of Odia Bambi. A bit of a mistake, but Raibi will be able to disengage.
Bambi with the support, and Dora is just a little bit late to the party right now. And look at Dora going all the way behind, but look at Loon. Flashes in with the first skill, second skill to stun, but Raibi looking to dive, but he does not have his ultimate up yet. I mean, if he had his ultimate, he would be demolished by now.
Yeah, if you notice, let's take a look at the replay once again. This is the exact same early engage. The fight went a little bit too long, and you can see that Kingsman, the Revitalize, is the one that actually kept them alive, in my opinion. And okay, it's just what I said. Very greedy plays coming up from Kingsman.
Greedy.
You can see that Azura X just bum rush right into the side of Explorer's jungle.
But he came out victorious of that. Like I said, it's a gamble.
I think that gamble paid off particularly, and you can see Azura X
getting caught by Dora here.
Yeah, and the jump coming in.
Ooh, and immediately demolished. Bento wasting his ultimate there onto... Oh, so fast. Like, Azura X... I mean, Azura X, yes, you have that aggression, but you sometimes overextended a little bit too much, and that's where his repercussions are going to happen.
Yep, and with that said, Explorer manages to secure the first turtle right now. Loon cutting that wave. Raibi will be coming in, but that Loon is just sustaining as much as he can. And I would say that there is no response coming out from the side of Explorer, whereas Kingsman will be able to just run amok in the side of that jungle. I believe that is more to counter Monchichi, right? Because the Ranger is that the jungle for that team, and needs as much buff and needs as much farm.
I mean, as a core or as a physical damage dealer, you need buffs are so important. But oh, look at that Azura X taking down Monchichi. What a play! He was, like I said, aggression, gamble, pays off, high risk, high reward.
Yeah, but take a look at the gold lead right now. It seems like Explorer manages to claw itself right back, and Kingsman, because of that Monchichi death, it kind of equalizes that goal. But it is Bento coming in for that ultimate. But Bento, I feel like there wouldn't be any more form of interest going up against our birthday boy right here. We'll be able to disengage very well.
I mean, it is if you do think of it theoretically, right? It's a shield battle. Esmeralda has a shield, Cho has a shield. So it's it's a battle of shields. Like we saw in the previous game, we saw Yutong and Uranus. It's a health regen game. Who can regen more? But oh, Loon's gonna get caught. Monchichi is gonna finish him off. Monchichi trades back his death actually. So it is a sort of redemption, but
I feel like,
Yeah.
I feel like right now, what Kingsman has to do right now is just go back to the orthodox landing phase. Try not to cut that wave way too quickly. But it feels like Explorer is slowly clawing back that gold advantage. But Bento getting forced to fight under that wave. Will be using the ultimate just to clear. But I feel like Kingsman is just focusing on the bottom side, whereas Explorer focusing on that top side.
Looks like they're going to go diving here. Oh, they're going to dive onto Bento, but Bento is going to be forced to back. And good disengage there, but on the 4-man here, it's very, very good zoning, you know, like they decided to zone it, but look at Ryby. Is Ryby going to reach there in time? Ryby does not have that Retri, and Turtle is going to be taken here for Kingsman.
Yeah, Dora coming in, just leading the charge, but very low on mana.
Very low.
Very low on mana at the same time. But I feel like right now, Kingsman is just kind of behind in terms of that gold lead. It's like what Dora said earlier, right? They've got nothing to lose.
Nothing to lose.
Yeah, so they'll be able to secure the first turret at the top side and draining that whole turret energy successfully, pushing all that gold into their pocket. But ASO will be coming in to find the Bento right out there. Ultimate coming in at the same time, unable to kick it to the turret. A huge mistake coming up from ASO in my opinion.
I mean, he should have kicked it further into the turret, at least if he could actually secure the kill. But Bento smells something is wrong. He's going to disengage. He's not going to stay for long. But look at Dora. Dora's going to catch Loon. Ryby is going to finish him off with the dash, not even using his... actually, he did use his ultimate, and the execute too. So Ryby with 4-0 and 1 is popping off.
Yeah, popping off indeed. Ryby on that Benedetta will snowball very quickly and will become a huge threat for the side of Kingsman. If the 1-2 lands a Death Sonata on top of anyone, it is time to go in. Rhapsody coming in. Yeev's ultimate lands. Dora looking for Azura, but also coming in with the kick as well. Kick Dora into that turret. And Dora went down. The fight for Explorer continues, but it is something that Riot is just punishing the side of Kingsman's backline, whereas not much follow-up coming out from the side of Explorer.
Exactly, and what a good, strong fight there. I mean, Azura X forced to use his flicker, and so did Aso. But what a catch! Look at Bento, but the arrow comes down to stop Bento right in time, and he is forced to use that Purify. So that's info for the team, knowing that, you know, Bento does not have his Purify up since the arrow hit, and literally just walks away from it. Like, it caught me off guard a little bit. So I was like, wait, I saw the arrow hit him, but why didn't it hit him? And I was like, he purified it away. Yeah. But a very good spell choice here. I mean, Dora with Revitalize, Bento with the Purify, but Turtle is up. Look at them. Look at Kingsman wasting not a single chance. But I mean, it could be baiting, but Explorer still oblivious to it. They could be trying to go for the kill here, but Explorer is playing it safe. They smell something is up. They know they do have info. But look at Ryby, Monchichi, and Dora here. But on the side, Bento is still very far up, and so is Pebble actually. But I mean, Pebble can just use his ultimate and, you know, literally teleport to anybody. Azura.
Okay, Azura X will be able to catch Bento. Turtle on half health. Monchichi is trying to clear that up. This team fight is going to be very important if they won. It is Explorer who actually secures the Turtle, whereas Aso gets stunned by the side of Ryby. Ryby on a roll right here with the help of Angela will be able to find A1, A2 right under the turret. Azura X and Audio Baby unable to follow up will lose 2 members on their side as well. Azura is the one looking very low. Rhapsody unable to land, but it is Loon that comes in with that wave clear very quickly. But like I said, Vertigo, the fact that Explorer is ahead of gold is truly astonishing.
It's a literal David versus Goliath. I mean, A1, A2 just got hunted down by Ryby, and it was just so sudden, you know. He's like, you're going to run? No, come right back. You know, he's not giving a chance. Explorer is not leaving any sort of gap for Kingsman to take advantage. He's like, we are unknown? No, you just don't want to play mind games on you, like, we're just a nobody, right? But it seems like Explorers are actually veterans in this game, like, but not literal veterans, but it seems like their playstyle is so much like a veteran. But Dora is going to catch him onto Azura X, but it's not going to do much damage here. Bento forcing to back, and Angela inside. Azura X manages to get away. Alice gets down. Bambi too.
It's going to be very hard for Kingsman right now. Remember what we said earlier on just now. It is going to be hard for Explorer. Let's take that back. Kingsman on the uphill battle. They have to prove themselves in order to actually fight against the small little David right here. Pebble is the one that's actually landing that strike on top that Goliath again and again. You know, because Pebble going inside with ultimate on top of Bento. And then with that to engage. Ursel tries to wave clear, but unfortunately that's not going to happen. And if you can take a look at the gold graph right now, it is Explorer in that lead.
It's so heavily sided. Look at the blue side. It is reaching a 2.5, almost reaching a 2.5 thousand goal lead here. And look at Ryby, right? Like I said, Pebble is the one that helped, David win Goliath, right? And look at that, Pebble is the one giving the assist. Look at that replay. The Bento jumps right in onto Bambi and demolishes him because he has Angela with him and inside him actually. So that he have that extra bit of confidence to go in and take Bambi down. If they know Bambi is the main link or the glue. The moment you remove a glue from a structure, that's it. The whole structure is going to fall.
Yeah, so Explorer, they identified that Odia Bambi is going to be a little bit behind because in Selena, there's no in between. It's either you're a very good Selena in the early game, dominating, or you are a very supportive style late game Selena, but it is Explorer who's going to start that Lord right now. And at the same time, Azura X is trying to chase the back line. They'll be able to zone the side of Explorer coming out. Angela coming in will be chasing down the side of Loon. Loon forced to fly away. Yves ultimate goes down as well as Odia Bambi takes down Dora at the same time. Azura X once again finding the same place at the same time, but Azura X will get bursted down unfortunately by the side of Pebble, taking down Azura X. But Kingsmen, because they are able to reset that Lord from the side of Explorer, because Explorer was trying to take that, Kingsman rotates to the mid lane, takes down that turret.
Exactly, and what a play coming out from Aso. Aso taking down Ryby, not giving him any space to sort of, dash or do any sort of damage. Ryby, he went for the backline, but Aso was there. Aso learned from his mistake. They were, how do I put it? Once bitten, twice shy, right? Like, the moment they know Ryby is super, in things, right? He loves to ins. So at that point, look at this. Let's take a look at the replay. Ryby gets knocked up. He dashes back. He used the ultimate. Look at that. He is going to try to go for Aso, but Aso kicks him down with the Way of the Dragon, and he's going to be easily taken away like that.
I feel like that proves to show that Ryby is the main target of Kingsman. Like, if once Kingsman is able to actually separate away Ryby, because Ryby is actually on the roll here. He is a Benedetta that is with 722, and he has got a lot of damage in this kit. But once you separate them, there's a lot of CCs coming out from the side of Kingsman, and they need to try to land it on top of Ryby.
That's right, and Ryby, he's pushing so much, and that's where Kingsman know, like, oh, he pushes so much, we played a little bit too safe. How about this? Let's play it against them. If they like to rush us, then let them rush to us. We'll take it. We'll always play retake. That's how Kingsman actually won that fight in the Lord Pit right there. But then Explorer trades back. Dora is going to get traded back for Kingsman too. I mean, so on the side, Aso, Dora is going to get traded. So it is a 1-for-1.
Odia Bambi looking very low, will be forced to dash away. Monchichi at the same time trying to clear that way, but eyes on that gold lead. Kingsman is slowly climbing back. And if you want to give that gold lead over to the side of Loon, that Loon is going to become that late game Alice monster. So Explorer on a timer right here. Ryby is very strong in the early game, but when you bring it to the late game, I feel like Kingsman will have a better positioning, and Azura is always on the side. Try to look for that flank.
Wow, look at Monchichi's farming rate. He's just such a beast. Look at him. I think after this, he's going to reach 515 already. He's going to go max. But max level at, look at that. It's only 12 minutes and 40 seconds and already at max level. I mean, that to them, that's actually quite slow. I mean, they can even go faster, but I mean, fights disrupts your farming. So look at the side. Odia Bambi is falling a little bit behind, but like you said, Kingsman is catching up right now. And Kingsman is probably trying to contest for the Lord right now.
No, I feel like Explorer really need this Lord even more. Bento jumping in with Angela as well. Yves ultimate, but no one's actually carrying out A1, A2. Explorer is trying to secure that Lord at the same time, but it is the side of Aso will be able to knock that down. Takes down Dora, takes down the Lord at the same time as, oh my goodness, the domestic kick on the side of Explorer as Kingsman proceeds to chase. Loon try to look for that flank, try to look for that skill number 1, but Riot is just so slippery out of hands. But it is Kingsman who secured that Lord, and with that said, they've got even more pushing power in the side of Azura. They'll be able to take down the turret without a doubt.
Exactly, look on the side of Kingsman here. Odia Bambi gets down, but the team fights back with no hesitation. So they were like, oh, you're going to down Bambi? Don't worry, we don't need Bambi. We are here to show you that we can do it too. We do not depend on Bambi. But A1, A2 is going to get down by Ryby, and Azura X looking to end the game here. Kingsman's going to take the first game. And what a surprise. We thought in the early game, Explorer was going to take the game.
They might not be able to pull this off.
Yeah, I mean, like, you're still a new team. You're like trying out stuff. You're testing out water, and yeah, Aso and Loon is definitely swapping over, and they are your main main pillars right now, and Dora opting for the Hayabusa. So definitely Dora is going to be hunting down Bambi, A1, A2. Azura X, I'm not too sure. You know, honest, Hayabusa would definitely lose to Masha in a 1v1 fight. But if your hands are faster and the fastest hands wins, basically. The fastest hands win.
And for the side Explorer, there's a lot of mobility in their kit, right? You've got Dora on the Hayabusa that could go into the iframe, basically with the Shadow Kill. You can also go into a jump with the Cloud to try to target the backline, which is A1, A2 looking very soft right there. Grandeur also looking very soft, but there's a bit of the dash coming in from the side of Grandeur that could probably negate that advantage, but back into the land of Dawn we go as we're looking at game number 2. This is, ladies and gentlemen, this is match point for Kingsmen. Is Kingsmen going to be doing the same exact thing? Yes, they are. Azura X deep in enemy's territory.
Oh, but they know he loves to invade. But oh, Monchichi looking a little low from Azura X. Look at Azura X pushing out the damage onto Monchichi. Monchichi is under the turret. He's going to rush for the first blood. Azura again. He trades back. Oh, what a trade from Azura X. Azura X loves taking first blood. He knows first blood gives you a slight more money, right? It gives you more gold.
Going with Azura X, going with high and dry this time around, I feel like, if you notice how Kingsmen, they're not, let's just let Azura X do Azura X things, right? So, I feel like Kingsmen, they're not revealing their ace in the hole yet. It feels like they're just showing all of us this particular strat where they get sent Azura X back into enemy backline.
Yeah.
Or basically just try to confuse everyone, because I believe, because this is MPLSG, right?
Yeah.
Every single one of us will be watching this, and this is gonna give us even a huge mind game in the long run.
Exactly, and Azura X is sort of a backline infiltrator, right? He's there to disrupt enemy, you know, stop your farming, try to steal your raid, especially if you are a Hayabusa, disrupts your raid, takes you down for first blood, gain extra gold, trade me back. I don't care.
Yeah.
I have nothing to lose.
Yeah, I feel like Azura X, right? It's more like what I said in game number 1. You saw him as that pseudo tank, basically rushing you down at the back line, and then you can see how Azura X is just basically going in, going out, healing up, going back in again, and basically he doesn't even require to go back to base.
No, he does not even need that, especially with the heroes he uses. Is really tanky. You can give that clutch moments without you even noticing. Like, it's so fast. He's like, Aso is like, oh, you're going to kill me? It's just a test. Like I said just now, it's just a test. But, you know, he's going to give away a couple of kills, maybe 1, maybe 2, but he's not going to give so much to the point where he's going to feed. And that's where mind games start on the opponent.
Yeah, and of course, like I said, in the long run, not only just in this particular match, against Explorer, what about others? Are the other team in MPLSG will be reacting to Azura X in this form of aggression? Pebble coming back in, more of like a knee-jerk reaction. But I just find it very cute that what Azura X is doing right now.
Exactly, and look at Aso here trying to go for the proxy.
Yeah, I'm probably going to be able to jump on top of that blue.
Ooh.
Don't forget, it is the Hayabusa who's actually lost its life. And you know, Monchichi, as the Hayabusa, requires like a snowball. Basically, he is like that Benedetta in game number 1. Requires that goal to snowball, and now a Hayabusa is behind, and that doesn't spell good news for Explorer.
It does not. And Hayabusa, you know, he is so dependent on the goal and everything actually. The goal, the buff, everything. You know, it's like you said, a snowball potential. Oh, Aso.
I think Aso can actually take all that punishment. In the meantime, Kingsman on the ball right here will be able to start that turtle. But like I said, it feels like Kingsman doesn't have a mini-map because
they don't care.
They are at the other side of the jungle.
They do not know which side is which. They're like, I'm just going to come in. Oh, Azura X getting a little far out, but A1, A2 dishing out the damage onto Dora. And Dora gets away with the dash actually. And
I don't think Dora will be able to get away with the dash because Kagura is actually chasing them down with the side of Aso at the same time. But in the meantime, Kingsman is the one to actually take down that turtle. Remember what we said, game number 1, Kingsman, that early game didn't really do very well for the side of Kingsman, but now they're showing us, hey, it's just a fluke.
Yeah, it's just, you know, just testing out. But let's take a look on Loon. Loon is doing all right. He's doing all right. You know, it's pretty fair. But Pebble catches Azura, sorry.
Flicker will be used, Azura X will be able to run away. Bane, I would say he can just stay in lane. It really doesn't matter. Loon just has to farm out as much as possible. Same to be safe for Aso, but it is A1, A2, Odia Bambi, as well as Azura that's actually making the changes on the side of Explorer, I feel like Monchichi is going to have a very tough time in order to farm.
Very, very tough time. But I mean, A1, A2, he did a lot of back-end things that we actually didn't see. But oh, Azura X catching onto Dora. A1, A2 with the damage. Misses Dora. Oh my god. And Odia Bambi gets ultimate by Monchichi. Monchichi forced to back away. What a play. It was a hit and go, right? It's hit and run actually.
Two of that Dash Sonata actually lands on top of Dora, but unfortunately the last one didn't connect. But Aso now getting 3-member gang on top. There's no way that Aso can actually get away. But it feels like the damage has been done because A1, A2 and Odia Bambi, they're at the mid lane. They're trying to push that down, but unfortunately, Explorer will be able to react on time.
Yeah, I mean, this engage was so fast. A1, A2 dishes out so much damage, but you know, Aso stayed in the lane a little bit too long, and it gave time for them to actually rotate back and, you know, just demolish him on the spot.
I feel like this is going to hurt Explorer a little bit more. The fact that Kingsman is just going all rampagey in Explorer, just stomping on the home of Explorer, you know, like the carpet, wearing the shoes on the enemy's home, and just stomping, leaving dirt all over. That's exactly what Kingsman is doing, just laying waste all over. And once again, the turtle, it is go time for the side of Explorer. Pebble trying to look for the Azura X, but it is going to be the Dash Sonata going in. Yes, with the ultimate, but we got to check it out. The turtle is still taken away by Kingsman. Explorer lost 2, potentially could lose even more, but it is Kingsman who secured that turtle and wins that gold lead.
What an aggressive play there from Kingsman. I mean, they played it slow. I mean, Explorer came onto them. They're like, you know what? Just come onto me. But look at A1A, the coordination. Whoa, look at the damage from Azura X and Odia Bambi. But on the side of ASO and A1, A2, the both A's, the A brothers, right? A1, A2 pushes out their damage. ASO comes in, you know, stops everything. Look at that. Okay, let's take a look at the replay, right? Dora takes a little bit too much damage right here. ASO jumps in. A1, A2 gives the green light and takes him down, just like that.
Yeah, Explorer, they try to go, but then again, they just run right straight into a wall, which is the side of, but hold on a second, Loon with the ultimate will be able to slow the members of Explorer. There's not much follow-up, not much dash coming off on the side. Explorer will be forced to disengage, but like I said, the damage has been done. Kingsman ahead in terms of the 4K gold lead right now. Also with the Uranus, just, you know, doing Uranus things, walking around. Yeah, Explorer trying to make some plays, sieging up that top side, but I feel like Bane doesn't really care.
No, it's just objective, right? I mean, Explorer is trying to go for the objective. They know that they are far behind, but at the same time, they are going to lose their blue buff away. So you get a tower, but you lose your blue buff at what cost, right?
Kingsman is just going to split their resources divided. They stand. Explorer, on the other hand, picking up a different strategy. They're just going to group up and try to make some plays. But the Hayabusa is behind. That's something that is absolutely terrifying for the side of Explorer. But as the time goes by, I feel like Explorer, they need to count on Raibi. That clock is going to get online, I would say, around 12 minutes or even actually 15 minutes, because the fact that Kingsman is just absolutely not allowing Explorer to farm.
Yeah, they're demolishing them actually. So the goal lead is actually still the same right now. It's still, like you said, it's 4,000 goal lead here, and they look like they're gonna fight now, probably.
Kingsman taking this turtle is gonna send that gold lead even further. But don't forget, Explorer, they lost that mid lane turret. It's kind of opened up the map even further for Kingsman. But I mean,
Azura.
Alright, Azura X will be jumping in. A1, A2. Raibi trying to look for A1, A2. Will get melted down instead, but it is Odia Bambi that will lose his life. A1, A2. Okay, that ultimate didn't really go in. Got in a little bit awkward, but then again, they lose one, they take one. Exactly. Explorer took one from Odia Bambi.
I mean, it's a good trade, right? It is a good trade. But if you do think of the side of Kingsman, but look at the stun coming in. Aso still with the health regen, he goes back in. Look at Azura X going with the damage right now. He's going an all-out aggression onto Bento, takes Bento down. Aso takes Bento down, but Monchichi is still alive. Look at Loon coming in, chasing Monchichi right now, and Aso just not give what? They just go in.
He doesn't really care, so he's just chasing it after. But I would say it boils down to Explorer's side, right? They don't really, but okay, let's look at Loon, kind of get stuck a little bit. Raibi jumping in with the Blazing Duet. We'll be able to take that down. But Pebble lending support over to the other side, will be able to take Loon finally. But let's talk about that previous team fight, right? Also, just doesn't really care. He is that very tanky Uranus that's going to stomp all over and make sure that your carpet stays dirty. And look at him, he's just going to go in once again. Azura
Whoa, look at the damage from Aso. He doesn't even need his team.
Yeah, that's another going in. A1, A2, finding a very good place to lay down the ultimate. Bento is next on the line. Will get knocked out by Azura X. Tablet kill over the side of Aso. This birthday boy is on the roll.
Yeah, man, birthday boy is really feeling himself right now. Popping off non-stop, stopping the wave. He is providing so much peel for the team. Not only that, he is pushing out more damage than the team actually. I mean, we're going to take a look at the stats later, but Aso pushing out so much damage to a 1v3 situation, right? A 1v3 situation. He just don't care. He's like, you know what? Nah, I'm just going to step on your carpet. I'm going to stomp.
I feel like Aso, right, has the eye on the prize. I want to be the MVP for 2 games straight. I want my face to be on that ending overlay with me, you know, showing very strong. But there again, once again, Turtle will get spawned. Again, Kingsmen will probably look to secure that because Explorer, look how they're getting locked up by Kingsmen. Basically, you know, we talked about stomping, you know, stomping all over,
your
making
carpet.
sure that dirt spreads all over your carpet. And now Kingsmen locking Explorer in their own room.
Yeah, and look at that. Invade just stealing everything from Explorer, not giving them a single chance to do anything or even farm up. So they are trying to pull the goal lead away now by taking the Lord too, and Aso is just zoning so well for the team. Look at that. He doesn't even care. He's like, oh, you're going to kill me? Nah. And I'm just going to disengage you, and you know, just like that, you know, instantly gone. I mean, Aso has such a tankiness. Look at that. Everyone is literally fighting for the red buff, and Monchichi is going to take it because Monchichi is so far behind. But look at Azura X potentially trying for a fight. No aggression? Oh, no.
Yeah,
no
just counter jungling, I would say.
Yeah.
You know, it's like your jungle is my jungle and my jungle stays as my jungle. That's exactly what Kingsman's philosophy right now. It's something that Explorer is trying so hard to scrounge out. Remember, you saw how the members of Explorer just targeting down that red or orange buff, but it is Explorer that is actually pretty behind in terms of the goal lead, 9k.
Really
and they've also got a big problem right here. Not only they have that Uranus actually marching down the mid lane, they've also got that Lord as well. And now Explorer has to choose.
Oh, Kingsman. Oh, they're going to go for the top lane push. I mean, Aso definitely have to go for the top lane push, but he is opting for the split push. But Pebble, Lud with the catch onto Pebble. Dora goes down.
Dora goes down, nowhere to be seen for the side of Explorer. That Lord will be able to penetrate the top side, bottom side. It is a 3-prong attack. Let me correct myself earlier on just now that Kingsman actually mount against Explorer. Aso leading the charge once again for the side of Kingsman. Will be able to bang that turret down at the bottom side. Don't forget that Masha doing that split pushing at the same time. Kingsman on the roll right here. Explorer, it's very hard to answer in that sense. Kingsman looking at a very strong shadow kill, more of a last desperation, blazing duet at the same time, trying to find that, but unfortunately it is Kingsman who will pack this game up.
I mean, what an amazing match from Kingsman. They played it slow, they played it fast, they played it slow, they played it fast. It just catches Explorer off guard. It was so fast. They were like,